Hello everyone and welcome back to Pokemon Platinum! Last time we went to the Distortion World and took care of Cyrus and caught Giratina in a Pokeball. And I have some good news and I have some bad news. The good news is that I got a new computer here, very nice. The video quality will be better. Hopefully it is. Hopefully it's a lot smoother. And yeah, the bad news is that for some frigging reason I can't record the video and my voice at the same time. I can, but it gets horribly out of sync and I have no idea why. Even the video and the audio from the same clip from the recording is out of sync. I have no idea why, and I don't know how to fix it. Hopefully I can fix it until Pokemon Black and White 2 gets released, but for now I have to do post-commentary. I know it's unfortunate, but I'll try and... I mean, I've done them for years. I like it to do live commentaries more, but unfortunately I have to do this post-commentary style now. But it's only a couple of parts, or it's actually until the end of the Let's Play. Because I had a 2-hour session, or over 2-hour session recorded, that I lost because of the freaking audio file that, like, failed on my computer that I record my audio with. So, you might be wondering, what the heck are we doing up here in Snow Point City? Well, today, or in this part, we are going to be going after the legendary beings of the lakes. So we're starting up here, north in Lake Acuity. You might be wondering, why do you start with Lake Acuity? Well, I have a reason for that, which you'll see in a little bit. Obviously, you need a rock climb to get up here, so just remember to have that with you as we go through the snow. And let's enter Lake Acuity. And obviously you need surf if you want to get across the lake, obviously. So let's just go ahead and surf our way over to the other side. Right over here we have some grass and we also have an item. See, it's TM14 Blizzard. Oh, the irony. So we got Blizzard there, not too bad, but you can still just get it at the Veilstone City department store, so I don't really understand why it's there, but whatever. Over here, we have the cavern of Lake Acuity, the Acuity Cavern. And in here, Uxie is going to be waiting for us. So, before you take him on, make sure to be all prepared, have your Pokemon set up, and then remember, have the balls that you want to catch it with. I strongly recommend Dusk Balls, but you could also use Quick Balls, Timer Balls, any other balls that you want to give. And also highly recommend that you save your game. So here we go, the battle against Uxie, the legendary Pokemon of Lake Acuity. Uxie is level 50, Psychic type, with the ability Levitate, with the moves Amnesia, Future Sight, Swift, and Yawn. Uxie is a very defensively oriented Pokemon. It's the most defensively oriented of the 3 legendary Pokemon of Lakes. It's going to start off with Amnesia, which will boost its special defense by 2 stages. So, oh! Yeah, I got a Paralyzed Session. That is the main reason why I use Discharge over Thunderbolt, is because Discharge has a higher chance of getting a Paralyzed Session on the opponent. So Thunderbolt is not going to be doing too much damage, but Uxie is not going to be doing too much damage to us, though. So let's just fire off another Thunderbolt and see what we can see, go from there. Oh yeah, it does a decent amount of damage. It will most likely use Yawn, which is a sleep-inducing move, but you will not fall asleep until the next turn. But if you use a move like Uproar, you will not be put to sleep. Yawn is not going to work on you. And you shouldn't really be too worried about Uxie. It's not too bad to actually catch. It's just going to take some time to get it down and then chuck some balls at it. But it's not going to hit you very hard. Swift is not going to do too much damage, and Future Sight is like a neutral move. It will not... With that, I mean, it's not super effective. It's not very effective. It's not nothing is immune to it, basically. So it will always do neutral damage. Just in case you wanted to know that. Let's see. Let's go for Thunderbolt to get it a little bit lower. And there we go. That looks very nice. And that's going to yawn me again. Now it doesn't bother me as much because I got it at red health. I could probably get it a little bit lower if I had False Swipe. But none of my Pokemon have False Swipe. I mean, I guess I could give Amaterasu it. Oh, that was one shake. God damn it. So, False Swipe is actually recommended, so you can get it as slow as you possibly can. And now Bolt fell asleep. But it's not going to matter too much because I've hit it as slow as I possibly can. I could use False Swipe if I had it, but I don't want to give False Swipe to Amaterasu. 1, 2, 3... Yeah! That felt good! I just caught Uxie after 2 Dusk Balls. I'm honestly speechless. I don't really know what to say. I caught Giratina after 6 Pokeballs, and now I catch Uxie after 2 Dusk Balls. What the heck is that all about? But hey, I'm not going to be complaining. Why would I complain? I'm not complaining. Anyway, now we are going to be heading out for the next of the 3 lakes. The second of the 3 lakes, Lake Valor. And I will see you guys there in just a moment. And now we're here at Lake Valor, so just go ahead and enter it. Here we are now at Lake Valor, and as always we need surf. Obviously it's a lake, so we obviously need surf. And something that I don't get at all, how did this water get back here again? I mean, when Team Galactic was here, there was no water at all. So how did it appear magically? I have no idea. Maybe it just quick rained, or Azelf used some magical powers. I honestly don't know. So let's just go ahead and jump on Arashi again and surf our way into the cavern over here. We already actually been in this cavern one time before. But now there's not going to be any... Now Saturn is not going to be here. But else, Azelf is going to be here waiting for us. So here we go, the battle against Azelf. Azelf is level 50, Psychic type, with the ability Levitate, with the moves Uproar, Future Sight, Swift, and Nasty Plot. In my opinion, Azelf is a lot tougher to catch than Uxie, mainly because Azelf can actually deal out some heavy damage. As you can see there, Swift did not do too much damage, but if Azelf gets up either 1 or 2 Nasty Plots, it's really going to hurt, because Azelf has some amazing attack power. So let's go with another discharge, just so we can hope for a paralyzation maybe. That's red health, but no dice there. Oh god, here comes the Nasty Plot. I don't want to see that one coming. I'm just going to get a Thunder Whale so I can get a paralyzation on it, because, you know, it's best if you can get a... it makes it easier to catch if you get a status condition on it. I strongly recommend paralyzing it, because it will always stay paralyzed if the opponent doesn't have anything like rest or refresh. But in this case, Azelf doesn't have any of that. So basically, you can put it to sleep too. The positive side of things is that it's going to stay asleep for a little while, and it will not be able to attack you during that time period. But you will also not... But after a little while, after a couple turns, it will wake up and it will be able to one shake. And there's also freeze, but to get the freeze you need to rely on a move freezing it, because there's no such move that can just instantly freeze it. So you have to use either Ice Beam, Blizzard, or any of those kind of moves, so you can catch. So it will make Azelf easier to catch. And I decided to bring with me Uxie, because Uxie has some good defenses, so I can take Azelf hits decently. Oh, one shake, two! God damn it, Azelf! Oh, okay, here comes the Swift. Let's see how much damage that actually does to Uxie. Oh, oh, that did way more damage. That's just because it was a critical hit. So I'm just going to use a Hyper Potion here, just so Uxie can get back to full health. Because I now know that Uxie can take at least 2 Swifts before it goes down. Okay, maybe not now. Now I can only... Now I pretty much know that I only can take 1 Nasty Plot. Or 1 Swift before I go down. Or, okay, 2 Swifts and I will go down, basically. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say here. Yeah, Future Sight. Future Sight will hit you, I believe, either 2 or 3 turns after you've used it. So now it's all a matter of time and me staying alive, so we can get the Azelf here. See. Yeah, paralyzed, nice. I think it's a 25% chance of it getting paralyzed every turn. So that's a good thing. Let's see. Oh, not even a shake. Come on, Azelf. Come on. Yeah, that is the Swift. Let's see how much damage. Oh, yeah, that. Oh, god, there comes the Future Sight. And the Uxie is probably going to go down. Yeah, I kind of figured as much. That Uxie would go down against Azelf. So, let's see, what do we want to bring in now? Let's bring in Garuda. I don't know why, but let's bring in Garuda. I guess we get intimidated off, so it's intimidated by us. I strongly recommend Dusk Ball since we're inside a cave, and it will be better than Ultra Balls in that case. 1. I thought I had 2 there. It almost looks like 2. Nah, whatever. Swift there. That's definitely going to hurt Garuda a lot. I don't think our Garuda will actually be able to take it. But let's see. Oh, that's a 3 HP survival. Jesus, Garuda, I didn't think you had it in you. Okay, let's go for another Dusk Ball and see what we can get. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we got it. Yeah, and decently quickly too. Yeah. Got Azelf. This was probably these 3 legendary Pokemon of the lakes that I was the most worried about trying to catch, because it packs such a power with the Swift, with the whole Nasty Plot and Swift thing. So the best thing is actually to have like a Gengar, so you're immune to Swift and you can use Taunt. That is actually recommended, because then it won't be able to set up any Nasty Plots and you will be able to hit it a little bit. So now we're just heading to the final of the 3 lakes, Lake Vary, but first we're going to stop by here at our home and see our mom, because we haven't seen her in quite a while. So let's go and head off to Lake Verity, the final of the 3 lakes, the home of Mesprit. Right over here. Remember, we have gone here 2 times before, and both of the times we couldn't meet Mesprit, but this time we will be able to enter the... Okay, and now we got that taken care of. It's gonna spray a repel so we don't run into any of those pesky Psyducks. Anyway, as with Lake Acuity and Lake Valor, you can grab TM38 Fire Blast right here. Again, a very good move, but again, with the other TMs, you could just buy it at the Wilson City department store. Anyway, so finally, third time's the charm, we can finally enter into the Lake Verity Cavern. And in here, Mesprit is going to be waiting for us, and you'll get a nice little picture here for your Pokédex. Because Mesprit will be a jerk and run away, so you have to actually chase it if you want to. Oh, Professor Rowan, hello. That was Mesprit, wasn't it? You accomplished what I would ask you to do at the Canalave Library. Asked you to get that on the Pokemon of the Lake, and you did. But it didn't provide any answers about the mysteries of evolution. I still don't know why some Pokemon evolve and others don't. Ultimately, it only deepened the mystery, but having mysteries to solve, that adds to my enjoyment. Emil wanted to chase after Mesprit. To me, it seemed that he wanted to play with you. If you were to use the Pokéchap marking map, you'd be able to track the movements of Pokemon. What? You don't have the marking map? Preposterous! You should occasionally pay visits to the Pokéch company, you know. Yeah, well, I don't know because nobody told me. Why didn't you tell me that, Rowan? Why didn't you tell me that? You're tearing me apart, Rowan. Yeah, I hope I'll enjoy the experience too. So, as Rowan said, we don't have to get the marking map, but it will make things a hell of a lot easier to find Mesprit because it's roaming around Sinnoh. So we are going to be flying to good old Jubilife City, because if we go over in this direction, we are going to eventually find the Pokéch company right here with all these red flags and stuff. And in here, this guy that we met, like, was it part 3 maybe? Hi, your patience whatever, the new Pokéch map! And we get the memo pad, just in case you forget something you want to write it down, like with the quick notes, as he said. And then we can get the marking map, the thing that we wanted to get. You can get all these Pokéchaps after you defeated the 1st, the 3rd, 5th, and 7th gym leader, or you obtained all those badges. Then you'll be able to get all of these apps. There's 4 of them. We got the move tester, just in case. It's just to check how moves match up, basically. So, just in case you're new to the series, that could be a useful way, but not. I mean, that's after you've got 7 gym badges, but whatever. Now I will show you guys the bottom screen, and here we got the bottom screen, just so I can show you the marking map and what it's all about. See where we got it. Clock. Here we got the marking map, and as soon as we take a step, you will see that a head pops up. I don't know where. We don't know where it came from. Well, anyway, that's Mesprit. So basically, if you switch routes, Mesprit will switch routes too. So gotta kind of predict where it's going to be going, but it could be tricky to. Oh, now it's very close to me. I think if I go over there, it will actually switch to the left. So I think what is best to do. Let's see. Let's go up and see. Okay, now it's a little bit to the left there. I don't think it will actually work, but if I go down, I think that might actually work if it decides to go there. If it decides to go there, I might be able to find it. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. It's pretty much all about luck if it gets to the place where you want to have it. Anyway, let's just go back to the top screen now. Okay, so now we're back to the top screen. So now we just gotta find it. Actually, if you have a Pokemon under level 50, I highly recommend that you use a repel, so it will be easier to find. So let's see, will it actually appear? I just don't know. So here we go, the battle against Mesprit, the legendary Pokemon of Lake Verity. Mesprit is level 50, Psychic type, with the ability Levitate, with the moves Charm, Future Sight, Swift, and Lucky Chant. Something interesting about Mesprit is that it will flee as soon as you've used a move, so make sure that you choose your moves wisely. There's a few methods that you can catch this Mesprit with. One is to use, you have a Pokemon with Mean Look, and you trap it in so it won't be able to escape. But I don't have any Pokemon like that, and then you basically wither it down until the point that you can actually catch it. Then there is this other method where it's probably the most time-consuming one if you don't have any Pokemon with Mean Look. Basically, you run into it over and over again, hurt it as much as it gets to red health, like paralyze it, and then every time you encounter it, you either throw a quick ball or a dust ball, depending on what time of the day it is. And there's also the easy method, which I'm going to be using. Mwahaha, because I'm that evil. And that is Go Master Ball! Yeah! This is the Pokemon that I strongly recommend you use the Master Ball on if you're playing the main game and you're not planning on using the Master Ball on anything else. Because Mesprit, if you don't have Mean Look, it's a pain in the butt to catch. So that is what I recommend if you don't want to waste any time and you just want to have Mesprit in your box. So yeah, that's it. Now we catched all 3 of the legendary Pokemon of the lakes, and I mean, Uxie just gave up too easily. Azelf, I'm very happy that I got it so quickly that I did, and Mesprit obviously in a Master Ball. And now I'm going to show you all these 3 legendary Pokemon. And I'm just going to get Uxie out from my party into the PC. So I'm just going to show you their stats. You can see they're very good defense, very good special defense, and actually some pretty decent speed for being a wall, basically. Got Mesprit. Mesprit is like the most balanced one out of all the 3 beings. As you can see, there some decent stats, but not too fast, unfortunately. We do have Azelf here, though. Amazing attack, amazing special attack, and very good speed too. So Azelf is the mixed attacker if you want to use it. It's like one of the best mixed attackers in the game. Anyway, I've actually forgotten to read their Pokédex entries. So let's go and do that. And they're almost at the bottom, unfortunately. But we can skip to the bottom though. Let's see if we can find them. This is all the Pokemon I've obviously found during my journey this far, and it's coming to an end. We're very soon to the end. Anyway, here you have Uxie. When Uxie flew, people gained the ability to solve problems. It was the birth of knowledge, because people were stupid before Uxie appeared. When Mesprit flew, people learned the joy and sadness of living. It was the birth of emotions. We were all cold before that. When Azelf flew, people gained determined to do things. Yeah, everyone was lazy before Azelf came about. It was the birth of willpower. Everyone was just laying on their rocks doing nothing all day. They basically got nothing done. Anyway, that was it for this part. Next time on Pokemon Platinum, we're heading to Sunny Shore City. I will see you guys then. Goodbye.